Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy Thursday to you and your loved ones and whoever is joining us here on Story Time. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope that you are well. Yes, indeed, we do have another book coming to us from Candlewick Press, and this one is called SORA'S SEASHELLS. We brought this one back here to Story Time. We've had it here many times, and of course, we're bringing it back again today. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Story Time. Absolutely appreciate you. HELENA KU RHEE, STELLA LIM, and JI-HYUK Kim, and of course, reading with permission of the publishers, Candlewick Press. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. I hope you are well and ready for this beautiful story. What are you up to? Thank you indeed for being here with us today. And still enjoying, or just still feeling good about the visit that we had with Marietta Apollonia. Congratulations on your brand new book, Wombat and the Family Tree, and I hope all of you out there get to check it out from your local library or wherever else that you find books. Indeed, publishing day was March 26th. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. How is it where you are out here in Oakland? It is raining. It is going to be raining all the way through into tomorrow, actually. So on and off, and then for those feeling a bit sorry for those working at schools, and the kids of course too running around, won't be so possible it might be indoor recess at some point, but we hope that you are well. Thank you so much for joining us here on Story Time. Absolutely appreciate you, and glad you could join us this morning for Story Time. Thank you for being here with us here on Story Time. Good morning to you, Kathy. Thank you for joining us. Absolutely appreciate you. Thank you for being here with us today, and I hope that you are well. You're saying it is cold out there in Ohio. Well, thank you for being here with us on Story Time. Absolutely appreciate you, and we hope that this story, this beautiful story, will warm your heart. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Story Time. And of course, Luna, how are you doing today out there in Ohio as well? Thank you indeed for being here with us on Story Time. Good morning to you, Lydia Yamaguchi. How are you doing today? And you're saying greetings from World Heritage Site, Koyasan in beautiful Wakayama, Japan. Well, thank you for sharing that. Thank you for being here with us. I hope you're having fun. And you do say too that it is raining there as well. Well, thank you so much for joining in. Thank you for sharing that update with us. Thank you for being here with us on Story Time. Pamela Courtney, how are you doing today? And you're saying good morning from Natchitoches, Louisiana. Breakfast and Story Time, the best way to start our day. Chad, how are you doing today? Auntie Ann, hope you are well. And of course, in extension, sending greetings to you as well, Braylon. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Glad you could be here with us. And cannot wait to read this one here one more time on Storytime. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. And you're saying it is 62 degrees out there in your town. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Pamela Courtney. I hope that it is warming up. I hope that you get to enjoy that, and maybe some time outside. Right, thank you for being here. Absolutely appreciate you. Thank you for that update as well. Thank you for joining us here on Storytime. Good morning to you out in Orange County, the Osborne family. Thank you for being here with us. April, how are you doing? Lauren, Jemison, Alicia, and Lindley, and of course Finn. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. I hope that you are having a lovely start to your day. Thank you indeed for being here. And we do have a very sweet book to read together today. SORA'S Seashells, Helena Ku Rhee, Stella Lim, JI-HYUK Kim, and of course, reading this one with permission of the publishers, Candlewick Press. Thank you indeed for being here. Please get ready, get comfortable, get cozy. Pamela Courtney, seems like you need to get cozy as well. It is not as warm as we thought. It is 42 degrees out there. Big difference, right? Thank you so much for joining in. And yeah, I still hope that you are warm. And of course, like I said earlier, we hope this beautiful book, this heartwarming book, is just what is needed to make the morning better. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Pamela Courtney, Chad, how are you doing today? Auntie Anne, thank you for being here with us on Storytime. Good to see you out there in Natchitoches, Louisiana. Please get comfortable, get cozy, get ready for this beautiful story. SORA'S Seashells, Helena Ku Rhee, and illustrations by Stella Lim and JI-HYUK Kim, and we are reading it with permission of the publishers, Candlewick Press. Please get comfortable, get cozy. We'll be right back after this short break for our story for today.
Hi, I'm Charlotte Chang, co-author of Bobo Loves Dumplings, Bobo's Colorful Chinese New Year, and Night Market Rescue. And this is Storytime with Mr. Limata.
Welcome back. Thank you indeed, Charlotte Chang there, bringing us Night Market Rescue, among others. Please do check that out. We've had Night Market Rescue here on Storytime, and a great conversation that we've had with Charlotte as well. So please do check it out, and of course, get to enjoy that one. Ask for it at your local library as well. Today's story, SORA'S Seashells, comes back to Storytime. This one is written by Helena Ku Rhee, illustrations by Stella Lim with JI-HYUK Kim, and we are reading it with permission of the publishers, Candlewick Press. Here we go. You know I have to show you those end papers, right? SORA'S Seashells, written by Helena Ku Rhee, illustrations by Stella Lim with JI-HYUK Kim, and we are reading it with permission of the publishers, Candlewick Press. Sora's grandmother, Halmoni, arrived from far away every summer. The day after she arrived, they took the bus to the beach, where they combed the shore for seashells together. Sora's grandmother, Halmoni, arrived or visited from far away every summer. The day after she arrived, they took the bus to the beach, where they combed the shore for seashells together. Did they find any? They found shells with pale pink lines, others with smooth white ridges. Some were as big as Sora's hand, others as tiny as a button. Yeah. They found shells with pale pink lines, others with smooth white ridges. Some were as big as Sora's hand, others as tiny as a button. Halmoni chose the prettiest shell and tucked it into her pocket. Well, on their walk to the bus stop, Halmoni placed the shell on a bench. "Why did you leave the shell there?" Sora asked. "Can't we take it with us?" "It's a gift," Halmoni said, "for anyone who sees its beauty." Sora glanced back at the shell. She wanted to take it home, but she followed Halmoni onto the bus. "Why can't we take it with us?" When they went back to the beach the next day, the shell was gone. "Halmoni," said Sora, "someone took our shell." "It wasn't ours. It was a gift," Halmoni said. Sora didn't agree, but she didn't say anything. Instead, she decided to hide some seashells in her pockets when Halmoni wasn't watching. "Hey, Grandma, look! Someone took our shell. It wasn't ours. It was a gift." Sora didn't agree, but she didn't say anything. Instead, she decided to hide some seashells in her pockets when Halmoni wasn't watching. By the time Halmoni left, Sora had a jar full of shells. Kids out there, are you collecting anything right now? By the time Halmoni left, Sora had a jar full of shells. A few weeks later, Sora began kindergarten. Most of the kids were nice, but a few were not. One said, "Your name is weird." Another said, "Are you sure your name isn't Sarah?" Sora tried to ignore them, but her stomach hurt every time. She didn't say anything to her parents, but every week, the same kids teased her. Yeah, but every week, the same kids teased her. One day, a call from far away with sad news about Halmoni. Well, a call came from far away with sad news about Halmoni. Yeah. Sora's parents explained that Halmoni was never coming back. Sora thought of all the summers ahead without her grandmother. She remembered how Halmoni would say her name with a soft S and a gently roared R. She felt sad about everything, including the mean kids at school. All the bottled up tears began flowing. "I want to see Halmoni," Sora cried. "And I hate my name. I want to be Sarah." Sora's parents looked at her and each other. Then the three of them went to the beach. Such stunning pictures in this book. They walked down to the shore. After a little while, Sora's mother picked up the most beautiful shell. It had pale pink stripes and smooth ridges, just like Halmoni's favorites. Sarah means seashell in Korean, her mother said. Halmoni always said, finding a perfect shell is like receiving a wonderful gift. That's why she suggested we name you Sora. Sora's parents held her close. You are our greatest gift, Sora. You are our greatest gift, Sora. The next week, Sora brought her jar of seashells to the school for show and tell. When she got up to speak, a few kids started giggling. Sora took a deep breath. In a loud, strong voice, she said, in Korean, Sora means seashell. My grandmother Halmoni told my parents that I was a gift, just like a perfect shell. So they named me Sora. Sora gave her teacher a seashell. She gave each of her friends a shell. Then Sora looked at the kids who teased her. What was she going to do? What was going to happen? Yeah. Sora said in a strong voice, Sora means seashell in Korean. Sora gave her teacher a seashell. She gave each of her friends a shell. Then Sora looked at the kids who teased her. Sora gave each of them a beautiful shell. One looked at the shell and said, your name makes sense now. Another said, yeah, Sora sounds like a superhero name. Sora was so surprised she could hardly speak. Thanks, she whispered. Your name makes sense now. Oops, there we go. All right. Sora walked back to her seat. Her jar was almost empty, but she felt like she could fly with the seagulls. Aww. That evening, Sora asked her parents to drive her to the beach again. She placed the last shell from her jar on the bench, a gift for anyone who could see its beauty. No. Yeah. That evening, Sora asked her parents to drive her to the beach again. She placed the last shell from her jar on the bench as a gift for anyone who could see its beauty. And that is the end of our story. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining in Storytime today. That is the beautiful story, SORA'S Seashells. It is written by HELENA KU RHEE, illustrations by STELLA LIM and JI-HYUK Kim, and we were reading it with permission of the publishers Candlewick Press. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'll be right back after this short break for more story time.
Hi, my name is Zetta Elliott, and I am the author of 40 books for kids, including Dragons in a Bag and A Place Inside of Me. You're watching Storytime with Mr. Limata.
Welcome back indeed. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. A sweet book, and of course, with a very powerful message as well. And may we hold close all our loved ones for sure. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime. And enjoy the time that you have. Thank you so much for being here. And just again highlighting, the Sora was being bullied in the book, as we can see, and it took a while for her to say something, and it happens like that. But kids, just remember too that you need to speak up when that happens. I hope that you have trusted adults, trusted friends that you can talk to and let them know. Let your adults know so they can do something about it. And of course, if you see somebody else being bullied as well, it is important that you let the adults know so that they can take action. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. You are special, and may we continue to learn about each other in our communities, right? Just like Sora presented about herself, may we all continue to be curious and learn about others, learn about each other's different cultures and everything else that, those differences that make us special. And they're the ones that make our communities beautiful. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Absolutely appreciate this one and appreciate you all for joining us here on Storytime. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day. But I hope that you also join us tomorrow for a story that will be brand new to Storytime. The first time we'll be reading this one here. It is coming to us from Deborah Hopkinson and Kenneth Park, both who have been here to Storytime already, and this time they team up to bring us On a Summer Night. I know we're only getting into spring, but we're looking forward to the summer as well. On a Summer Night will be coming tomorrow here to Storytime, brand new to Storytime. This one is from the spring catalog at Chronicle Books. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Absolutely appreciate you. Let us see one more time who was here with us on Storytime enjoying that lovely book. Pamela Courtney, and of course Braylon and Chad, and of course Auntie Anne. Braylon sending you love as well, joining us out there in Natchitoches, Louisiana, where it is 42 degrees today. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Please do keep warm. Thank you indeed for being here. And a reminder for those of you that are here in the Bay that it is raining out here. Please be prepared as you go on out there, rain jackets and everything else that you need to make you a little bit more comfortable out there. And of course, if you're driving, please do drive carefully, to drive a little bit slower today. And just look around, keep an eye out for those pedestrians and cyclists and, other road users as well. Let's share the road safely. Thank you so much for being here with us today on Storytime. Out there in Orange County, thank you for being here with us. Alicia Jemison, Lindley, and of course Lauren and April and Finn. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for being here with us, and appreciate you so much, and good to see you here. I hope that your school year is going well. I hope that spring break is getting close for you. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Lydia, you were joining us today from Koyasan, World Heritage Site in Koyasan in Wakayama, Japan. Well, thank you for being here with us on Storytime. We hope you enjoyed it. And thank you for sharing that information as well. You're saying it is raining where you are as well. Well, thank you so much for being here too. Kathy, thank you indeed for joining in Storytime today. Absolutely appreciate you. And of course, sending you lots of love, you. And of course, Luna, thank you for joining us. And Megan and Ari, we hope that you enjoy Storytime when you join in this one later on. I hope that you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here with us here on Storytime. This has been Storytime on this beautiful Thursday morning out here in Oakland. I hope that it is a beautiful day wherever you are. Beautiful start to your day wherever you are indeed. And we hope to see you back here tomorrow, Friday. Yes, a Friday special coming to Storytime on a summer night. This one coming to us from Deborah Hopkinson and Kenneth Park. And of course, we will be reading this one with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Thank you so much for being here. Please have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. And one more time, congratulations to you, Marietta Apollonia, on your brand new book, Wombat and the Family Tree. Thank you for the lessons. Thank you for the book. And we hope that Wombat finds himself in so many wonderful places, so many wonderful libraries out in the world. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Please make a date and join us tomorrow. And remember too, if you miss Storytime live, you can always catch us for the recordings at storytimewithmrlimata.com, at Storytime with Mr. Limata on Facebook and YouTube. And remember too to follow us on Instagram so you can see everything Storytime. Thank you for being here with us. Big hugs to each and every one of you, and I will catch you again tomorrow for more story time. Much love from me. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you stop all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time. Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing